Stay, Winagi. Pretty incredible for being built in the 1700s. Someone was busy worshiping, so we didn't want to take too long in there, but beautiful big wood doors. These have been replaced, these wood doors, but I imagine what they look like back then. But boy, this is amazing. And again, we haven't been here since 2008, so it's kind of cool to come back and see this place. And we'll probably fly the drone later. The police are here, but we'll probably fly it later in the afternoon, find a place to camp, and then we can buzz the drone in here and check it out. But let's go check out the other side, huh? Look at this town square. You kind of get the idea of the town square. Little restaurants all the way around it, and then the town square's in the center. Little bar, ranchito. That's the main door, main entrance. Old cobblestone, or lava rock is what it is. Walkway is original. Pretty cool. They're resurfacing it, you see, with the plaster. Pretty incredible though. And the Spanish influence really reminds me of the Philippines. A lot of the stuff, old churches and things I saw in the Philippines were very similar to this. And it's all volcanic rock in the Philippines mostly, so kind of the same thing. Pretty cool. But look, it's just a big courtyard is what it used to be here. Probably walled in, I would imagine. And then those doors over there probably went to where each of the monks lived, or they had storage or things like that. But pretty incredible. Old bell tower has the big old brass bells in there, up there. But yeah, we'll definitely fly the drone in here. Should be pretty amazing. Fly the drone around it. But here, we'll walk around the town square too, kind of check out the little restaurants and casitas, and share that with you. So this is kind of it's in a big U around the church. So the church is right behind us right there. And then these are really cool. Some of these buildings are old. That one right there in front of us, check this out. How amazing. The brickwork's coming apart a little bit, but I remember when I was here, there was a guy actually standing in one of these doorways, and I have a photograph of him. It was pretty cool little photograph, but that building's definitely in decay. And then check this out. Old brick, kind of a livery, what you would call it. I don't know. Pretty cool. Come on, hey. That cool little courtyard. I have to get something to eat. I'm hungry. Banana split. Some ice cream. Ooh, can't go wrong with a date pie ice cream store. We'll have to go in there. Come on, buddy. Here's cool old brick work. Little restaurants. Lots of tourist shops. Again, the squares here in the middle. And then these trees are just massive. Look at these trees. They're probably 300-year-old trees, 200, 300-year-old trees. Amazing. Pretty cool. Oh, I left the lights plugged in. I'm gonna have to rewire the trailer. how's it going? So we're just here in San Ignacio, just kicking back, relaxing. Wanagi, it's been a long day. Yesterday we drove almost 8-hour day driving. Today a little shorter because we had our business meeting, like I said earlier. The Zoom business meeting earlier we did in Tierra Negro at the hotel there. And then we drove probably, it was about what, 4 hours, maybe 3.5, 4 hours today of driving also on top of that. So I'm definitely a little worn out, but this place is amazing. There's lots of these places for RVers to park their rigs and camp out, and so maybe even catch a shower or something. It'd be worth it. So I think that might be the plan, is we're gonna go find some place to set up the RV and camp out, maybe catch a shower, do all that, and then come back and maybe eat something here, or just camp and make food there too is another possibility. I definitely am up for a shower though, yeah, so that's the plan. And then hopefully we come back in a little bit, maybe it'll settle down, or if we can camp pretty close to here, I can pop the drone up and then fly around here and come right back. So it should be a possibility, as long as there's no, I don't think there's any limitations in this area for flights, but I guess we'll find that out when we turn the drone on. So that's the plan. Yeah, a little lunch for her, a little dinner for Wanagi, and for me too. Cool. So we can tell what it is. But just amazing. Look at this old building, and then look at this thing, all out of wood. Pretty crazy. Just crazy. Look at this thing, man. It's massive. And then look at over there, there's an old fishing boat over there, half sunk on the wharf. Pretty cool. But and then an old crane here, but definitely an old fishing kind of village thing. Right on. So we got a local here, gave us some information. So this stuff right here is the mineral. It was a mine here, and then this converted to metal, so it was maybe some sort of iron ore essentially, and then this thing was built to help load this onto the ships. And you can see, look, all this black stuff down here, look, that's all the mineral that they would load into the ships through this thing here. And then this was the factory that converted it as it was mined around here in this valley here. But pretty amazing. Look at across the street, look at that old warehouse building, all the windows busted out. And then this goes down for another like 2 or 3 blocks. Pretty amazing. People grinding tacos. Hey, right on. Anyways, having lunch. But just pretty amazing. Look at this bay. Look at all that dark sand. It looks like dark sand, and that's just the mineral deposit. So see, they would load it, had probably conveyor belts coming across from the factory into the top of that, and then it would get loaded into the ships from there. Pretty cool. And then the ships would go out here, out to the port. But check out that old fishing boat. Can you see that way over there on the wall? Pretty cool. I don't want to go up these streets too far. Wanagi, how you doing? Because we don't want to get trapped in a street, especially pulling the trailer.
Right onto Playa, then turn left onto Avenida Manuel F. Montoya.
So like I said, I just don't want to get trapped behind that, with that trailer up there in some back street, and have to back out and cause a problem and be a traffic jam. Be the dumb American who pulled into the wrong street. Anyway, so we're gonna go down here a little bit, and if we can park, maybe we'll go walk around, but otherwise we may book out of here. This is a cool town. It's called Santa Rosilia, actually.
Then turn right onto Carretera Transpeninsular.
Look, the old train here, and this was used to haul the ore from the top of the mountain up there, most likely. Pretty cool. Look at that, Champagne de Bollet. Probably a French one. French used to own a lot of this down here.
Transpeninsular, Loreto, Santa Rosilia.
It was the Spanish and the French and British, and you know, it changed hands throughout the year.
Carretera Federal 1 for 61 kilometers.
Yeah, this is the end of the town here, Santa Rosilia. Pretty amazing place here. I don't want to break any traffic laws. Anyways, but this is the bay. This is actually the Sea of Cortez right here, out here. Pretty amazing. People getting a little frustrated. That's all right. So Santa Rosilia back there. That's the town we just came through. We're heading to Mulege is what it's called. And there's actually a church there that was built by the same guy who did the same architect who did the Eiffel Tower. Is built a church in Mulege. Pretty cool. Anyways, so we're headed out of town. I don't know. There's kind of small towns all along the bay here, Sea of Cortez, and yeah, Feliz Viaje, something like that. Anyways, I don't know what I'm talking about. Wanagi, do I know what I'm talking about? Hell no, he doesn't. My dad is a loco moco. There's an old building here, really old. I'm not sure what it is. It may be a mission or something, but pretty cool. We might have to come back and check that out. We're in the town of Mulege, actually. Yeah, that's an old Spanish kind of mission style. But we're in the town of Mulege. We're actually gonna go to the grocery store, but it's out the other way. I just thought we could get through here, but we have to take a left and then another left and back out. So that's what we're gonna attempt to do anyways. So one of the coolest things I love about Mexico and the towns and stuff is how fiesta and it is. Just look at these flags up in the air, and then they got a little town square here. The Bombardero firefighters, I used to be one, love it. And we just came to the Caselli, the market here. But they're just cool little streets all through here. And when I was here last time was 2008, I used to come into town, get my groceries here, and then fill up my water, get my you know, purified water. But we're looking good. We're gonna head to a place called Playa de Coyote. It's like the Coyote Beach, and it's a really cool place. Wait till you see this. A great place to camp. We'll probably stay there a couple days. It's a good place to go swimming, paddle boarding, even some fishing out in the Bay of Conception. So we're gonna get there shortly, and we'll bring you along. Well, that was quite the maze. That's why I don't like coming into places like this pulling a trailer, because you just never know, I mean, where you're gonna get stuck. It's hard enough with a car sometimes, but we made it out. We're headed back towards the highway here, and then we're gonna head south a little farther to Playa de Coyote, and yeah, it's all good. We made it out of Mulege. This is the town of Mulege. We'll come back and have some dinner here or some lunch here at some point. But for now, we're headed south still. About another probably 15 minutes, 20 minutes. There you go. So sketchy coming in here. It was easier on a motorcycle, but we made it. We had to throw it in four-wheel drive. We were sliding a little bit, but we made it in here. This is it, Playa Escondida. And this place is amazing. This is where we used to come on our motorcycle. So we're looking for a palapa, and there's a place there, there's a place here, but we'll go down here. We'll just see what we can get into. Hopefully we can find something down here, and someone might split in the next day. So if someone splits, we'll just hijack a palapa pretty fast. Anyways, but we can park by the beach somewhere down here, I suppose, and we'll figure it out. Cool beans. There's the Bay of Conception right there. Pretty amazing.